Thanks for joining me for another 5-minute focus in the middle of the week. Today I wanted to talk about something a whole lot more common, especially more common than what I talked about last time, mold. This week is light. God has called us each as Christians to be a light wherever we go, and He's put us into such unique places, each one of us in a special place with different family, different friends, different co-workers, different classmates. We all go to different places, and God has called us to be a light wherever we go. And so we as Christians need to do that. And this verse in Matthew chapter 5, starting in verse 14, says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." It's interesting to me that it says, you are the light. It doesn't say you should be the light, you could be the light. It says you are the light of the world. And I think that's interesting because in and of ourselves, we're not necessarily that great. We don't have a lot to offer people around us, but with Jesus in our lives, with the Holy Spirit in our lives, we become the light. In the beginning, God says He created the heavens and the earth, and He created two lights, a greater light to govern the day and a lesser light to govern the night. And we know that that greater light that governed the day was the sun, but the lesser light that governed the night was the moon. And the moon in of itself doesn't actually produce any light. It just reflects the light of the sun. And if it has a direct line of sight to the sun, it shines brightly. When Moses was up on the mountain meeting with God, he was talking with God. He was in direct communication with God. And when he came down from the mountain, his face just shone so bright that people literally asked me, "Hey, can you cover that up, man? You kind of scared us a bit. Your face is shining so bright." That's the kind of light that we are in the world around us, to the people around us. We're the light of the world, and we're not meant to cover it up. We're not meant to put a bowl over it. We are the light of the world. And I want to tell you a bit of a story. We as a church have an opportunity to go to do ministry in different communities. And one week we were gone, and it was a week-long ministry that we were doing in this town. And every morning I'd walk through the town, and I'd continuously see this one man. And every time I would greet him, I'd say, "Hi, how's it going?" We'd talk a little bit, and I'd invite him to come join us with the ministry that we're doing that day. I told him we were there for the week, and he just said, "No, that's not my thing. I'm not interested." Next day I'd see him again. "Hey, you want to come join us today?" A little bit of small talk first, and then I'd invite him to come join, and every time he'd say no. The last day it was going to be a day for us to leave, Friday, and I was out for my walk again in the morning, and I saw him again, and invited him again. "Hey, you want to come join us?" And he says, "No. Why do you guys even come here? This is such a dark place. You're never going to make a difference here anyway." And at first on the inside, I'm thinking, "Oh, wow, that's blunt, that's direct." But at the same time, another thought came to my mind, and I said, "Hey, do you know, have you ever been in a room that's just completely dark? It's just black. And somebody lights a match or a candle or turns on a flashlight or something." I said, "You can't help but notice. Everybody in the room, everybody in the darkness sees the light. It makes a difference. No matter how dark the room is, if you light a light, it makes a difference." And I could kind of see his eyes getting wide and just kind of realize, "Oh man, you're right." You know, it was shocking. In that moment, I didn't even take a breath. After I had finished saying that, I said, "Hey, come join us." And he too, he didn't even hesitate. He just came. He just followed. It was like the light switched on in his mind, and he realized, yeah, this is for real. And so he came and joined us for the morning, and he worshiped with us. He sat in with us, and after a bit, I told him, "Hey, I gotta go do some stuff. I hand out Bibles to people, and I gotta write a little message in there and a verse or something before I give it to them, and I gotta take care of that stuff. But we're having lunch. You're by all means welcome to join us, and so I hope to see you there. I'll talk to you then." And he says, "Yeah, you think I could get one of those Bibles?" I said, yeah, you can have one of those Bibles. I'll get you one too. I'll see you at lunch. You're the light of the world. It cannot be hidden. I want to encourage you, when you go out and you're meeting with the people that you meet with, it's not you that's shining bright, it's Jesus shining through you. Don't put a bowl over it. Let your light shine before men so that they can see the good deeds of their Father. I think that people want to see the light. And I think that they will see the light. We just got to be able to go out there and do it without feeling ashamed.